Hi everyone, very lovely good evening from India. Assalamu alaikum. I welcome you all in this live session. Today's topic is all about the communication. So we're going to just discuss about the different types of communication. So before going ahead, I just want to know from you. You can just put it down in comment as well. What is communication? What do you mean by communication? Because most probably, if you are watching this live session, so you are a very good communicator. And even though if we are speaking any language, Hindi, English, Urdu, Arabic, whatever the language should be, but language is not only the mean. We can say it is the communications. Communications mean to say that we want to do something, we want to say something, and exactly at that particular time we are able to just put it in front of someone. So if he understands what exactly the need from the person in front of who is sitting or standing in front of him, so that one is communications. So there are two types of communication as well, verbal communication and non-verbal communication. So guys, do you ever have seen on roadways or roadside, so there is something shine board hanging out there. Sometimes you can see there is a school, sometimes you can see there is U-turn, sometimes there you see many more things. Exactly, if you want to learn car driving or driving, so there are number of things you need to just learn from that. Because if you want to be a good driver, if you want to be good citizen as well, you must be knowing that also. You have to just work on the traffic rules, and whenever you are walking on footpath as well, so you need to follow such rules like zebra crossing, like you have to wait if car or if vehicles are crossing over there. So there are number of things. So apart from this also, we need to focus on verbal communication and non-verbal communication. So you guys have any skills or informations regarding this? We have. So let's go with what is internal. Oh, no. There are two type of persons: introvert or extrovert. So introvert are those person who are very shy, who doesn't want to say something in front of the people. They are very uh, complicated. They are very congested. They are very self-attached. But extrovert vice versa, opposite. So they are very good in communication. And right now, as I am discussing here, interpersonal communication, so this communication takes place between two individual. If I'm just talking with you, and this one is not interpersonal communication, this one is a broadcasting communication, this one is a public communication. Because right now I'm just talking or doing conversation over here, doing live session over here, there might be number of people they are watching just now. So this one is a not interpersonal communication. Interpersonal communication means to say that there is only two person who are talking to them, just like if you are ringing someone, if you are calling someone. So at that time you can say, at that time you also, if you want to do conference call, so there will be not interpersonal communication. So interpersonal communication is a stick to only one person, one to one person. There is one to one talk, there is one to one person. So there is a you can say, yeah, it's just like a teacher discussing the activities with a student. So there is interpersonal communications, one to one conversation. Then after written communication, if you want to say something and if you are not able to speak in front of anyone, and just like maybe there are a number of people who love each other but they are not able to take it out or want to speak it out absolutely, so they can write. So there one is written communication also. This form of communication involves letters, circulars, reports, manuals, SMS, social media chats. For example, a parent writing an application uh, through email to the principal. So there is, you can say it's a written communication. There is many letters also. There is also one more communication, that one is a small group communication. A small group communication is, it's all about the friends, uh, there is interaction between two people takes place, or there are a number of people who are involved, not so much, not so many, not so many people, but there are a small number of people, just like 3 or 4 members. They are friends and they are talking to each other, doing gossip, and also there will be, you can say just like it's a small group discussion or a small group communication as well. And there is one more thing, types of communication, that one is a public communication. I always recommend you to be public speaker. If you want to just if you want a good speaker, if you want a good public speaker, so just do one thing. You can just start from now, from today. You can just start talking with the strangers, when you're talking with strangers, or even though if you are still shying, so you can do one thing. There is a very weak base, but you can start it from here also. You just go in front of mirror and just let's start. Just if you have some icon, just like Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, Virat Kohli, Dhoni, whatever else. I'm not talking about any personality. I'm not the fan of anyone. I'm not promoting any actor over here. I'm not promoting any personality, celebrities over here. I'm just recommending you, if you have icon in your life, so you can just who is one person is here wanna talk to me, and I hope so. He is very old one, and right now I'm just interacting with him also. And what are the advantages of verbal communication? What are the advantages? So we can exchange ideas by saying what we need, what we want in our life, and there is a quick response. There is a quick response from person, or from the number of people also. It enables you to keep changing your interaction as per requirement. If you want to just talk it, if you want to just interact within groups, so you can. If you want to just go with interpersonal communication, you can. If you want to write a letter, you can. So there would be, there will be one more skills added to your life, added in your life. So I recommend you just do it. And I think verbal communication is quite better. So but what are the disadvantages? Sometimes the meaning can be confusing. One second. Actually, there is a call. So what I was talking about? So I was talking about the disadvantage also. Sometimes people get confused. Words used while speaking maybe not appropriate. So at that time, he or she get feel mm, not good, feeling very shy, feeling very awkward. So these are disadvantages also. Uh, Mastering verbal communication. How can you master in verbal communication? How can you master in verbal communication? So there is such ways. Always think before you want to just speak. Whatever you want to speak, so before that you need to think, and then after deliver. Be concise and clear while sharing information. Don't just put it. Don't just mess it out. Don't be meshy. Maintain body structure, body language, eye contact, everything should be maintained over. Yes, add me. Okay, you can just send me request. I'm gonna just add you here. No need to worry about that. So how can you master a in communication? How can you mastery in communication? So there, as I know, as this is my opinion. So you can concise, you can think before I speak, and you can do one thing also. Yeah, you need to just send request. There is a request button also. Just left to your cell phone, just bottom to your cell phone at that left. Yeah, I got it. I got it. I'm gonna just add. And the last one, what I was talking about, and the last one, first one is a concise, second one is a for speak, and last one is a maintain body structure. Oh my God, long time no see. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Absolutely brilliant. Feeling like Badshah, Pathan, Shah Rukh Khan.
So lastly, I wakes up from my
Yeah,
sleeping. I woke up right
you
now.
know, you're a modeler person. You're a modeler.
Right now it's 4 p.m. in our country
For,
here. It's 4
uh,
p.m. So
which
what?
country? Which country? Which
So
country?
I'm from Sudan,
Sudan.
from Khartoum,
Sudan.
Sudan.
Yeah.
I'm in the capital city. Right now I'm capital city. I'm live here. So how is it that the last time I spoke with you?
Last time it was maybe 4 or 5 months before, right?
Yeah, it has been long since we have been in touch.
Yeah, you can
That's
see
why.
my hair also grown like this. Yeah. Oh my God.
So you like as you said before, like Shah Rukh Khan.
Yeah,
So
Shah
you
Rukh Khan.
you you are you are imitating Shah Rukh Khan. Are you emulating him?
No, I like him. I like him, but I'm not fan. I like him. I watch sometime his movie also, and he's a good person. He's a good guy. He's a celebrity in the world, and people in India, they are very mad for him. So nowadays, you might be knowing that Pathan movie is also coming. So there is one dialogue. Do you want to listen to the dialogue?
So and that's why I used to. I love Indian people because
Yeah.
uh, when they speak English, they speak in clear way. So
Okay.
even
Do you want to listen one dialogue of Pathan movie?
I maybe 3 months ago or a year ago, I heard there is a song in that movie, an Indian movie called Chennai Chennai
Chennai,
Express.
Chennai
Yes.
एक्सप्रेस टिकट खरीद के बैठ जा सीट पे निकल न जाए कहीं चेन्नई एक्सप्रेस चेन्नई एक्सप्रेस
There is a movie also for Imran Khan. Paradisi, Paradisi,
जाना
Janana Hai.
नहीं
I love this song.
मुझे
Jana
छोड़
Gana.
के मुझे छोड़ के
What,
परदेसी मेरे यारा
what, what this song mean? What does it mean? Paradisi, Paradisi.
Pardesi means actually the people who is not belonging to his country, just like you are Pardesi. For just like you are living in Sudan, you are from originally from Sudan, but you are living in Saudi Arabia. So you are Pardeshi in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is Pardesh.
Like abandoning somebody in the bad condition, abandoning somebody in the bad condition, or whatever,
No,
or
no, no,
what?
no,
I
no.
don't know.
Pardesi
To,
means
to leave somebody in
listen.
the sad condition.
I gonna just clarify everything. What do you mean by Pardesi? Pardesi means I love any Pakistani girl. Okay, and I have gone there, and she will sing for me. She would be sing for me. Don't leave me alone because you are Pardesi. Because I am not from Pakistan, I am from India. So for her, I am Pardesi. So that's why she can sing Pardesi, Pardesi Janani, don't go. Pardesi, don't go, leaving me alone. Pardesi, don't go, leaving me alone.
Begging somebody from stopping living,
Yeah,
from stop living.
yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So the point that you talked about it. So you are in the live stream right now. I
Yeah,
did not.
yeah.
I did not get the point that you are talking about it exactly. What is
Okay,
it exactly?
no issues. I gonna just repeat it all for you once again. I was talking about the communication,
So repeat it in abbreviated minutes. In abbreviated minutes. Only 1 minute.
Yeah.
Because my megabyte is almost up.
I was talking about the communication. So there are different types of communication. So exactly there are two types of communication: verbal communication and non-verbal communication. Verbal communications also, it exists writing, whatever you are written on the board or letter or a message or SMS, social media, whatever the things written. So that one is a written communication. There is one more communication, interpersonal communication. Interpersonal communication means if I want to talk with a person in alone, so that one is interpersonal communication. There should be only two person interact with each other, but it is not interpersonal communication. We are interacting but people are watching right now. So it is a broadcast communication. It is a, you can say, public speaking communication. And third one is a public speaking communication. And fourth one is a small group communication. A small groups, just like we are friends, 4 or 5 friends, and we are doing gossip. So that one is a small group communication. So, and exactly what I was telling, what are the disadvantages of verbal communication also? So disadvantage is just like if we do mistakes, because while I'm speaking, so maybe I will do mistake. So maybe I'll get hurt, I'll get feeling awkward. So there is disadvantage also. But how
So
can we do mastery? How can we do mastery in verbal communication? So we can do mastery by 3 ways. First one is we need to think before speak first. And second, we need to concise whatever the things want to explain. So we need to concise, means a small, you know. And third one is whatever the things I'm speaking, so my eye contact, my body language, each and everything should be in a proper way. So 3 steps we can do, and then we can do mastery in the communication, verbal communication.
that's it. That is actually what I there is a different communications. So when you communicate, when you study the concept of English varieties, the variety of English, it's maybe characterized by some groups or by phonological ways. It's distributed in organized way. So when we study English, there is some limit points concern dialogues, where is dialogue, conversations, interpersonal communication, and whatever. So sometimes it leads us for what is dialect means, dialect or accents. So it is totally different. When I talk, you talk in your own way. There is what is called, there is a speak, this language you speak by ESL as a second language, English as a second language. There is EFL as a foreign language, like this, Sudan, Indian, Nigeria. We speak English like EFL. So according to what I can say, UK or USA or Australia or Canada, Canadian or an American or whatever, or New Zealand, all these countries speak as ENL. ENL means as their mother tongue, speaking English as their mother tongue. So in India, there is a Mordo or Hindi. You have both languages studied in India. But here in Sudan, we speak an Arabic language. In Arabic, it's branched into two. There is a slang, there is a slang, there is a standard language. So if I speak in a standard language in Arabic, you are no longer going to understand me. For example, if I say, Mashwen inta, Mashwen inta, you will not get me. Mashwen inta, where are you going? Ila aina anta tazhab, right? there is different. And I will, if I say when mashinta, this is slang, right? Street language. But in standard Arabic, we say إلى أين أنت تذهب يا عقل. Here the point is clear. So that's why sometimes conversation leads us to to variation of language. There is variation in every language. We do not say exactly for English, just every language has the characteristics, systematic characteristics. When we characterize it as pronunciation, grammar, pronunciation and grammar and vocabulary. There is different, right? So like
Yeah,
in the word in vocabulary, like when I use in American, I say apartment. When I came to UK, we say flat. Also, I say truck in American. In British, I'm gonna say lorry. There is different in words, vocabulary. Even in pronunciation. In pronunciation, there is some word. So when I say a lot of money. When I come to America, say a lot of money, a lot of water. It's much better. It is much better. It is much better. Also in grammar. In grammar, there is a statistic, the right. For example, center. Center is being written in two ways. Whether at the end of the words, RE or ER, right? There is different in American. Also like color. Whether in at the end of the words, it can be OUR or OR. There is different in grammar. So, and that's why every language has rule, systematics, even in conversation, as you said, interpersonal conversation and whatever. But my background is weak about conversation. Me, myself, apologize. Yes, you are. I used to watch your broadcasts before 2 years. Before 2 years. Or maybe a year. I used to watch you and I used to join you. Do you remember me?
yeah,
You remember?
definitely. I remembered.
You speak Chinese?
No Chinese, only English.
Ni hao ma. Ni hao
Ahem.
ma means how are you? Ni hao ma means how are you? What about French? You speak French?
No, only English.
All English. One-sided, called one-sided language. You speak language, English and Hindi, right?
English, Hindi,
I
Urdu, Bhojpuri, Punjabi,
I
many
speak
languages here in
four.
India. Actually, there are a number of languages. We can say it's a dialect here in India, 1600 dialects, and
I
mostly
speak four
10 or
languages.
15
I
dialects I
speak
know.
four languages.
Oh my God,
I speak four languages.
great. Yeah, great,
Out of
great,
my
great.
of my language three: French, English, Chinese.
Great.
So I'm still. Could you guess what my age? I'm bigger than you. I
You,
can enjoy.
you're just
I'm bigger than you.
35?
25.
30,
Not
35, 35,
30. 30.
30. Okay.
I'm still young, but am I look? I'm still young, right?
You're looking like Shah Rukh
According
Khan.
to
No,
my
no, no. You are looking like Shah Rukh Khan.
but according to my shape, everybody says you are too little. They say according to my face, I'm look little. The people say,
That doesn't
right?
matter, if you wanna just a good human being, so your heart should be pure. So I understand, I believe in global citizen, if we are on global platform, so we should just respect each other. Whatever we cannot just differentiate on the race, on the color, on the sex, on the religion, on the society, mental, cultural tradition, whatever the things, we cannot just differentiate. We can just follow the strict rules according to our humanitarian, because we all are human. We are all human races first. Then after we can just categorize in other religion. Then after we can categorize in other caste, other nationality.
So,
But I strongly
so,
believe in
so I
global
don't mean
citizen.
racism. I don't mean racism. according to my shape, people say I'm still young, too young.
Yeah.
This is what I mean.
Yeah, no worry. You are just looking like 20. No worry.
Okay, I'm gonna to perform my prayer. Time has come.
Okay, definitely. Mashallah.
Are you Muslim?
Alhamdulillah, I'm Muslim. Alhamdulillah.
Thank God. So Asr prayer has come.
Yeah,
I'm gonna to
sure.
perform it.
Yeah, you can just go.
I do respect this holy time.
Yeah,
On time,
definitely, because we are Muslims,
I
so we need
we
to
should
first
perform
follow
our
our prayer, follow our rules, salah, and then after we can do
on
anything
time.
else. Yeah, and
It should be
mashallah,
on time.
I really appreciated you just your English, your language, you're a good human being, and you are looking like Shah Rukh Khan also.
Okay, see you next time. It
Okay,
was an
well then,
amazing time.
okay, bye bye.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys, if anyone wanna just speak with me here in this live session, so then you can also. And exactly, I have finished the communication, types of communication, verbal communications. I have finished. Then after, I'm gonna just repeat it out for you also. So I have covered the communication. I have covered the types of communication: written communication, interpersonal communication, small group communication, public speaking communication. So there are 4 levels of communication. Verbal communication, so what are the disadvantages of verbal communication? Sometimes we feel awkward also when we forget anything, and there are a lot of things just we can just master. We do mastery in verbal communication as well by 3 means, by 3 types, by 3 reasons. I'm gonna just share my opinions. It's my opinion. Just you need to work it out. Whatever you are speaking, you before that you can think. And second one is concise your matter. Whatever the things you are just delivering, we are interacting with the people, so you need to concise your matter. And third one is the body language, eye contact, everything should be maintained in a proper way. And right now, just we are moving to the next, and we are moving to the non-verbal communication. So, guys, non-verbal communication, it's all about, when there are different types of non-verbal communication, just like facial expression, facial expression. Then after facial expression like anger, fear, happiness. So your face, if you are speaking very quietly, so your face should be happy. If you are giving motivational speak, so your face should be like, in attitude. Then after the person, the listener will get some of the good or important things from you. So types of non-verbal communication. So first one is a facial expression. Second one is a posture, how you are standing, how relaxed you are, or how you or your confidence should be met. So be confident, whatever you are speaking, whatever you have matter, so be confident with that matter. And third one is, gesture, like raising hand, can just doing moving hands, whatever the things, expressing your ideas, how you are interacting with your eye. And fourth one is tuck, like shaking hands and encourage the people, encourage the person. And it also includes paralanguage, includes tone, volume, or speed of expression, speed of speaking language. So it also should be maintained. And whatever things, and where are you just delivering your speech or speaking in front of whom. So this should be matter. And one more thing, a space should be a space should be maintained while formal or informal. If you are going in wedding ceremony, so you should be in informal or wedding like vibes. Otherwise, if you are just going there with formal and also, there should be not good for you, not good for the personality development. And there is one more communication, visual communication, whatever the things, when you're just going alongside with road, so there you see sometimes the stand boards of do not pass through that U-turn, there is a school, cross check means there is a danger. So there are a number of things you need to just study in the traffic rules as well. So I think, sir, it's enough for today. And if you have time, so you can just interact with me here in this live session. I really appreciate you. If you want to talk with me here in this live session, so I really appreciate. I am very lucky. I feel very lucky that the person who want to talk, and I feel very good, and I feel very lucky, fortunate that I might be Mr. Akram Shah. If you have time, so we can talk right now, and there should be other level communication. And right now, as you all were watching, I was talking with one, the person from Sudan, and yeah, assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Kaifa hala habibi?
Oh my God, you're looking very fantastic, man. What are you doing? Where are you right now?
Have some tea and snacks and enjoying life with family.
Oh my God, you are fortunate that you are spending time with family. That I really appreciate,
Yeah.
Good.
Have a great understanding amount as far you just discussing the communication and visual communication this para. So please begin with your question as usual.
Yeah, definitely. Before right now, you have connected here, maybe. Before that, I was discussing the communication. There were two levels I had already discussed. That one is the verbal communication and non-verbal communication. So verbal communication also carries it. This is my opinion. So interpersonal communication, written communication, a small group communication, public speaking communication. So it has four types of communications I had discussed earlier.
Is this topic or is this discussion only going to be on communication or anything relatively regarding philosophy, psychology, or education? Can we discuss that?
You are free. You can just whatever the things you want to just discuss with the people. You can just. You are the Badshah of communication, so don't worry. You can just go on.
I'm not a Badshah. You are Pathan going to release it right
Oh
now.
my
You
God.
are the original Pathan.
Oh my God. Oh my God. It's really. I'm feeling very pleasure that.
Yeah.
We all are Pathan. We all are Pathan.
Yeah, but there is some stigma in the sociological structure and sociological hierarchy of our community. As a human, we all are human and we all are same. There should not be any casteism in the dilemma of mind in a human nature, because that leads to various types of discrimination, and discrimination based on education, based on finance, based on economy, based on very charismatic sense of idea. This is the literal sense.
Yeah,
This is my
definitely. But
understanding.
this is not new. There were many kabilas, and when you go in history, so there were many kabilas. So it is also for recognition. It is also for recognitions that from which kabila you are. So we can say it is also good, but how we behave, just if we are doing, we are Pathan and we are very dangerous and like that all. So at that particular time, it is very unworthy things.
See, for recognition, it is true. It's a good thing for recognition that you are from one kabilas to another. That the historical things they are doing. If you going back to the history of hierarchical system of sociology, that is good. But if you add some ego, if you add yourself that I am a some Sayyid kind of thing, I am a some Sheikh kind of thing, or I am a some Rajput kind of people, I am a Pathan. That's not particularly good in this day and age. In 21st century, we should have to consider it very seriously.
I'm strongly agree. I'm strongly agree.
Because
But
we already because we already running 21st century education of Bihar. So,
yeah.
so
We understand. We
we
understand
should
each and
we should
everything,
give
and
some
we
major
cannot.
concern regarding.
And if you are talking about me especially, so I really, I never say that I am only Indian. I hate that. That is not a matter. If I am Indian, and if any guys. Just like he or she takes birth in Pakistan, so he should be die. So I never think that, because he or she is also humanitarian. He is also human being. So everybody should be appreciated with the nature, with the cultural tradition in each and everything. So I strongly believe in humanitarian. I strongly believe in one races. That one is a insania. That one is a humanitarian. And I only believe in global citizen, not an Indian citizen. I am accepting myself, because when you accept yourself only Indian, yeah, it's good. We are from India. It's Indian citizen, but we are global citizen nowadays. The world is become a village. Everybody just expressing their emotions and all, so we should be just appreciated them.
Exactly, and UN is also considering this. What you are saying, that we are a global citizen. UN is seriously have some major emphasis on the expedition of global concept of global citizen and concept of biocracy. You never somebody, this is not so popular word in this day and age, the term biocracy. We had democracy, we had mobocracy, we had monarchy, but there is a new concept of biocracy. Biocracy means that the animals have also some rights in our sociological system. See, that's right. Are you understanding my point?
Yeah, absolutely biodiversity here.
Yeah, this not biodiversity, it's a biocracy. Biocracy.
Yeah, biocracy
Yeah,
means every
biocracy.
individual, every
Every
creatures.
creation, yeah, come under that area of
So that
governance.
one is also called biodiversity, but you are just coining here a specific term here,
Yeah,
biocracy.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
biocracy.
good for you, because
This is
you
a
are creator of some of the words, some
this
of
is
the
a term.
specific words. So yeah, yeah, it's
So these other terms belongs to some capitalistic types of things. When you read Karl Marx, when you read John Dewey, you know these types of term. Okay, and as you mentioned UN, so that's what I am telling to you. UN is seriously working on this types of issue. And now in this time, I just reading Sophie's World. This book, Sophie's World.
okay.
Sophie's World, which discussing this topic issue in intricate detail. That what the kind of hierarchy we should live in, what is the main purpose of human existence, or where does the existence come from. This is not a psychological question, or this is not this philosophical question. This is the question of our very being. This is the natural phenomena. This is not some ordinary thing that alteration of day and nights come from, isn't it?
Yeah, we should think, we should observe why is it day after night and then day after night. So we should think why it happens. So there will be one biggest power, one greatest power. So oftenly we call as a Muslim, that is Allah.
As we some religious discussion now here too.
No, not religious, but as a humanitarian, we can just go in as a human, because most probably this is a live session, so everybody is watching right now, and everybody will watch. If they are not watching, so maybe they will watch. And we people want to send the message throughout the world for
Yeah,
human races.
my message is with you. We propagate skill education, skill based education. Okay, so my message is there should be an observational skill. There is observation observational skill which is inside the human brain, inside the cognition of human brain. So we should develop the observational skill into the students, into the new coming generation, into the next generation, which can apprehend, which can become a good nation in day by day thought of this universe, isn't it?
Yeah, strongly agree.
Observational skill is very important. And the observation, where does the observation come from? Observation comes from pondering, deeply pondering upon the phenomenal happening in the universe. Which thing I refer? The alteration
Yeah, yeah,
of day and night,
absolutely.
the alteration of day and nights is not an easy phenomenon. And there is a spiritual sense. Another thing, with observational skill, there is a spiritual sense. We only know that we have only 5 senses. Okay, major of the people only know that we have only 5 senses. No, we have, and some people say that we have 6 sense called sense of humor. No, we have also have 7 sense, and that called spiritual sense. And this, when you enlighten your spiritual senses, that create miracles, that brings miracles in the society. Huh? Cut that. हेलो क्या हुआ, अटक गया?